What if Stalin had been discovered within a short enough time to have had a chance at survival? How would the history of the Soviet Union, and even the world, have been different? First, let's establish that Stalin does not come through the incident unaffected. In fact, if he survived, it's highly likely that he would have been incapacitated. Unlike Woodrow Wilson, he did not have a wife to run the country for him. Yeah, I said that. So other arrangements would have to have been made. In the immediate aftermath of Stalin's stroke, none of the potential successors would have moved too much. Everyone would be waiting to see how Stalin recovered, fearful that if he did and they had made any moves that could be seen as an attempt to undercut him, it could be their last mistake. As such, they would all bide their time, though I think we can make one assumption right off the bat. Someone would have had to fill Stalin's positions in the interim, and I think that would most likely be the candidate, Georgy Malenkov. Why Malenkov? Well, Stalin held the position of the premier of the Soviet Union, and thus the head of the government for the nation. Malenkov was his deputy, so with the premier incapacitated, the deputy would be the obvious interim. Now in our timeline, Malenkov did indeed become premier, and was for about a week the highest ranking member of the Secretariat before being forced to step aside from that latter position, with the party machinery not wanting to see any one person coalesce too much power. But in the alternate timeline, no one is going to push anyone out of position without an unimpeachable reason in the first few weeks after Stalin's stroke. As such, Malenkov would have some security in his new positions. As weeks turn into months, it becomes more and more obvious that Stalin is not going to fully recover,